Look at this view. Shit the bed. Hello and welcome back. You join me on a nice misty Spanish morning. Today we are out for probably the biggest ride of my life. Nothing super impressive, but it is to me. About 140k with 2,600 meters of climbing. So it's going to be a good one. We are currently on our way to Femenia. We're going to go up Femenia and then to the Repsol garage, and then we're going to follow the MA10 down to Sóller. I watched this descent on a Dan Jones video not too long ago and it looked ridiculous, so I pulled it up on a map and it just looks like you fall off a cliff, so really looking forward to that. We're a bit time crunched today. Dan, one of the lads that I'm with, he's on a rental bike and it needs to be back by I think 4 p.m, so we had a bit of a late start as we had a few beers and barbecue last night, so we need to make a shift. For today there are three of us, three characters, me of course, cameraman, and then we've got Dan and Rory. Rory's going to peel off, he's only having a small day today. He's going to come up to the Repsol garage with us and then go back down. Me and Dan, however, we have got the Fred Whitten challenge coming up in a couple of weeks time now, so we're trying to get in the miles, really getting the miles. We did Sa Calobra yesterday. We give it a good dig, but not like a full gas, so we can feel it a little bit. The good thing is we're both feeling reasonably fresh in the legs, nothing too hard, just the kind of general fatigue of riding the bike for 5 days on the bounce. So yeah, all good, no complaints from me. The sun is coming up now, it's going to be a good one. Easing our way up Femenia. Garmin has piped up as he normally does to slag off my performance. -4 today, and you know what? I feel it too, but I think that's all right, considering the riding that we've done. It's absolutely bliss coming up this way. Dan was saying that this is the longer way to the top, so less people come this way. So there's been like 2 cars, 2 of a cyclist, basically got all of this road, all of this climbing to ourselves. It is just the one. Wow, time for a little descent. If there's ever been foreshadowing in a video before, we think that might be it. Mallorca bicycle rescue, for fuck's sake. Might be needing that today, tell you what. Legs don't feel that bad, but the heart rate feels a bit low, if you know what I mean. And couple that as well with the head completely in the bin. Whew. What are you saying, Rory?
It's harder than I remember.
It's harder than I remember. And we're off now, so we are departing, Rory. The fellowship splits.
Does that mean I'm like Gandalf that dies?
I was thinking more like you're Sam and Frodo going to do your own quest now.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah.
Which one's Gimli?
Yeah. It's alright. Let's crack on. Feeling a little bit better after that now, but I think it's just a head. But I don't think we've got like any draggy climbs like that for a little while now, so that's going to sort us out.
Be there.
And then there were two again. Hello. Oh. Shit the bed. Stay safe out there, kid. Jesus Christ. Just like that, back at the aqueduct again. This time we're going left though, to Sóller. Sóller, is how you pronounce it? You'll have to forgive my ignorance. I do try. Nice and quiet today. I'm not too sure what time. Well, do you know what time it is, Dan?
No, man.
It's about 10 AM and it's super quiet actually, quieter than yesterday, and I think we were here around a similar time. So I've never been this way. So in the words of Samwise Gamgee, if I take one more step, this is the furthest I've ever been from the Shire. Pray for Liam Walker cycles and Dan Moyo cycles. It's actually the first time the Garmin Climb Pro has looked ominous on this trip. I don't know if you can see this. I've actually found a bit of dark red in Mallorca. That's going to be exciting. Man, it's pretty special up here. This is definitely worth a trip. Even if you just want to come have a peek when you're doing Sa Calobra. Check out this for tarmac. This has been done by the gods. Look at that. Never in my life did I imagine that I would care so much about tarmac, but here I am, getting wet. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what the term is for super smooth tarmac. In gravel we call it champagne, the fine stuff. Yeah, this is, I think pristine is the word we're going to go for. Pristine.
descent of a lifetime, mate. Jesus. Woo! Oh, makes you feel alive.
I burst out crying, man. That was the best thing I've ever seen on the bike.
So good.
I was actually crying. I was like, couldn't fucking see my Garmin.
Oh.
Jesus, flat, man.
Honest to God, like that just went on forever and ever and ever. It wasn't technical at all. Just went down the whole thing with a big smile on my face. It was just fantastic. So good. So good. Yeah. I'd even say if you got a couple of days, do that route, even if it means you have to get a taxi back or something. Like Sa Calobra is so busy. Lighthouse is amazing, but once again, super busy. That descent, it's a 10 out of 10 from me. 10 out of 10. Wow. Whew. Right. Gonna a quick sandwich and crack on, I think. So we actually found a cafe right next to where I was just stood talking to you then now. The lady saw us like, come on in, come on in. Baguettes, coffee, cola. So we did. I've gone for the tactical chamois top up and the chamois cream, so feeling much better now. Ah, gracias.
De nada.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias. Just like that. Yeah, I've gone for the tactical chamois cream top up. I'm just, although it's my bike and I'm used to the fit and all that, but what I'm not used to is climbing. I'm clearly sitting in a different position on the seat and shifting my weight a little bit further back, so I'm just really feeling it on this spot. If you've not watched any of my videos before, I actually live in the Wirral. It's extremely flat everywhere, hardly ever do any climbing, so I'm just not used to the body in that position. I think when I get back ahead of this Fred Whitten challenge that I've got coming in a couple of weeks, I'm actually going to see if I can lift the front end of the Zwift ride that I have at home, just so I'm just kind of getting used to that seating position, because I don't want that to be like a bit of a deal breaker. My arse giving up before my legs, eh? Oh well. We've got to climb straight out of Sóller now, so I've opted just for the liquid dinner because I don't want to feel too heavy on the stomach, especially after descending for so long and then sitting down. So I'll join you back in a second. And we're on the road again, straight out the Cath. We got a 9k climb at 5%. Doesn't mess around, this place, especially if you're from a place like where I'm from. It's up and down and up and down. They don't do flat. It's also starting to heat up a bit now. We've been quite lucky as it's been quite cloudy, so it hasn't been too hot, but the sun's showing its face now. So this last 2/3 of the ride could get a little bit spicy. So coming out of the town of Sóller to Coll de Sóller was not the one. It was so busy and so trafficy. I was dreading it, but we've turned off now. It's quiet little switchbacks. I think the car's taken another way. We use this way. So super quiet, super chilled, just us and the goats. And there we have it, Coll de Sóller, boxed off. We proper took that quite slow. Yeah, it took about 44 minutes, but it's a lovely little climb, so peaceful. Not 2 cars passes them the whole way up. Insane. I think we're coming up to a nice little view spot here. Fix the shoes and stretch the back before this next descent, which also looks quite windy and twisty. Wow. Look at that, see all the way to the coast. Beautiful. Run! Descent down, still it was a bit bumpy, the surface wasn't the best, to be honest with you. We've just topped up our water in some little village, and now we've got to make a move because we're actually a bit worried about Dan's bike return now. We don't want to miss the closing time and him charge another day. Get our head down. Oh my god, Mallorca Roubaix. What the f***? Hopefully there's no more of that. It's 30 degrees now, and then I'm cooking. Just made a tactical decision to take the flat road home. We're meant to be going up Sabataya and then down Femenia. I've got nothing left. Really struggling today. I think it's a culmination of all the cycling and this heat. Just if I put any power down past zone 2, it just feels like I'm riding in cement. And although we've been on kind of flat for a while, it's still rolling and we're still racking up the meters, the elevation. I'm just not having a good time. I don't want to come back completely twatted. I've got to get better at this climbing stuff, haven't I? Good reality check for the Fred Whittam, because obviously I won't be doing a 100k ride the day before, but I'll probably still have a very large amount of kilojoules of energy through the legs before getting to the hard stuff, so just shows the type of work that I need to do. Maybe even some bloody heat training too. I'm a big lad. I don't do well. I'm cooking, absolutely cooking. Anyway, just gonna get my head down now, smash all these rest of carbs and just try and survive. What a shift that was. We've made it to Kamari now, and we're gonna stop now that we've got a bit of extra time. We're gonna stop and just have a fucking sit down, basically. We're both feeling it a little bit now. I think this is going to be a lifesaver, to be honest with you.
We're nearly there. Ah. Oh shit. Muy bien. We are both feeling like new men, except our asses. Cake, coffees, cokes, Aquarius, it works. We've got 25k rolling flat. Let's get home. Cheeky cerveza in the pool and wrap up this stag do. Probably could have actually finished the ride now, but don't want to chance it, do you? We're here for a good time, not a hard time. We did it. We survived. Just absolutely trained it down the dual carriageway. Oh, it feels good to be home. Yeah, trained it down that carriageway just now. Into a bloody headwind all the way home, standard. Yeah, I'm ready to get off this bike. Although I do feel a million times better. I do feel a million times better than what I did before. I don't know what they put in that water at the cafe, but I'll tell you now, this is the second best resurrection since Jesus. I went from a 2 out of 10 to at least a 7.5. And we are back. Oh, what a ride that was. It's the following day. Yesterday I just sat about on the couch for God knows how long, and then we went out for some good food. We had a nice steak, and I also had a couple of cocktails as well. Aperol Spritz in the sun. Perfection. Quick debrief from yesterday's ride. So in the end we did around about 130 kilometers and about 2,200 meters of climbing. So we didn't really cut off all that much. Genuinely, it was a roller coaster. I knew before we even set off that I wasn't feeling fantastic, so I don't know if or not that was playing in my head, but I really suffered after we left Sóller and we did the climb. It was very rolling, it was leg sappy territory, and it just completely sent my head west. That bonk was probably the worst I've ever had. However, the resurrection in the cafe was something else. I absolutely flew home and felt fantastic. I had the tunes on at that point as well now, so it was just, yeah, good stuff. But I'm rambling on a little bit. this brings the end to my trip out here in Mallorca. We've had a real good one in the end, done around about 350 kilometers and 6,000 meters of climbing. So we've given it a good dig. I've loved every minute of it. A highlight definitely being the descent down the Puig Major, I think it's pronounced. It's the biggest climb on the island, but also probably one of the best descents in Spain, if not the world. It was just fantastic. I highly recommend that. I'm going to wrap up now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and I hope you've enjoyed this series. The next one, I think, will be the Fred Whitten Challenge, so stay tuned if you want to see me suffer for that. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.